the educational and psychological research. From this, I have taken the topic, the education of Muslim women in the slums of Kannur, Kerala. The article writer is Dr. Sahala PM. The writer tells or writes the main objective of and the typical condition and the pathetic condition of the Muslim woman in the slums of Kannur, Kerala state. They were deprived of so many things. They were curtailed of so many socio-economic facts. So finally she comes to a conclusion that why the women were neglected, why the women were not educated. Taking the point, the education, she says education is the most very important thing for a person to develop. It gives us, it develops us, it gives so much of knowledge for a person to grow. The knowledge which we get from the sources, it will make us to succeed in our life. So after having an analysis of this, she says education helps to develop one's own personality. Education is very important to not only to develop an individual but also of the community and the nation at large. Sachar committee report says that the Muslim community possesses the lowest literacy percentage in the country. And the Islamic period, if you look at the Islamic period, the women were given equal opportunities and the rights both for men and women. Prophet Bu says, seek knowledge from cradle to grave. This shows that there are no age limitations to acquire knowledge and learning. If you look at the Islamic period, the women were given higher, in the early stages, the women were given higher position, higher status, but that did not last long. Do you know why? This is because of the reappearance of customs, baseless norms, the disbeliefs. So because of these things, the women were curtailed of their freedom. They were asked to stay in their own houses. They were not allowed to come out and work or do their activities or the jobs, whatever they want to. So the typical condition, the educational condition of the Muslim woman in the slums is really pathetic, especially in the slums of Kannur, Kerala. The women, those who live in the slum area were illiterate and they were unemployed, and most of them belonged to OBC category. The girls were not able to get through their school education. The young girls were after school were sent to as a daily wages, and some of them were taken, the pretty girls were taken to the marriage functions to dance, perform some dances. The paltry amount which they received from them after performing the dances, that was used or utilized for the survival of the family. So the typical condition of the woman is neglected. So these, if you compare with the women in the district level, they were far behind. They were curtailed of their finance, and there are several factors that hinder the education of Muslim women in the slums, like socio-economical, religious, and psychological. So, as I would like to conclude, finally saying that the religious leaders or the authorities, they should bring some awareness among the Muslim women living in slum areas, that they should be educated. As we, the learners, the teachers, we should go there to the school. We should impart the knowledge equally without having any discrimination. This is what I feel. So, thank you so much, sir.